Cystic fibrosis is a common hereditary disease that results in an excess of mucus accumulating in several of the body's organs. This condition is inherited in an autosomal recessive pattern, meaning that there are mutations present in both copies of the gene in each cell. So each parent would have to carry one copy of the mutated gene. A lot of the time, parents are unaware of the gene as one copy doesn't result in cystic fibrosis. More specifically, it's caused by mutations in the CFTR gene. This enables the body to make a protein called the cystic fibrosis transmembrane conductance protein. This protein helps maintain a balance of NaCl and H2O in many parts of the body. So when mutation occurs, the chloride from salt becomes trapped in cells. When chloride can't move around the way it's supposed to, water cannot hydrate the cellular surface. This results in cells being covered in a thick mucus, which can cause a variety of symptoms. When mucus builds up on the body's organs, infections can occur, which can result in serious lung damage. The lung damage is sometimes permanent as scar tissue, or fibrosis, and cysts can form in the lungs. It's also common for people with cystic fibrosis to develop digestive problems. As mucus builds up in the pancreas, damage to the pancreas can occur, which impairs its ability to produce insulin and digestive enzymes such as amylase and lipase. This can lead to malnutrition, weight loss, poor growth, as well as diarrhea. The damage to the pancreas can cause a shortage of insulin as well, so it is common for people with cystic fibrosis to develop cystic fibrosis-related diabetes in adolescence or adulthood. Cystic fibrosis doesn't only affect the digestive and respiratory systems, but it can also affect the reproductive systems. It's common for men with cystic fibrosis to experience mucus blockages in their vas deferens, resulting in infertility. While infertility isn't a common symptom for women, they can experience complications during pregnancy. Unfortunately, cystic fibrosis affects an average of 1 in 3,600 newborns in Canada, and the average lifespan of someone with cystic fibrosis in Canada is approximately 37.5 years. There is no cure for cystic fibrosis, but enzymes can be taken to promote digestive function, and lung transplants are sometimes a possibility. Within the last year, the FDA has approved a new therapy for cystic fibrosis called Trikafta. Trikafta is a CFTR modulator, so it works to correct the mutated gene to restore normal activity to reduce mucus levels in the body. It's still relatively new, so there isn't a lot of feedback for how well it works yet, but I'll talk about a popular cystic fibrosis YouTuber as an example. There's a channel called The Frey Life, where a woman named Mary Frey has been sharing her struggles with cystic fibrosis, and she shares that she's been taking Trikafta in a trial for several months now. While it temporarily made her symptoms worse, her lung function has increased roughly 15% in less than a year, which is incredible as she states her lungs had been in a fairly consistent decline in lung function throughout her life this far. So there is no cure yet, but quality of life and life expectancy for people with cystic fibrosis may be increasing.